Alright, this is Bama Dig Tab, and we came across our first silver for today. And if you can see it, there's the rim, the edge of it right there in the clod. And I'm going to see if I can break that out. Seeing the silver edge of it. And there it is. It looks like it. That's a rosy, silver rosy. And so we're going to chalk that up. I'll clean it up and give you more detail when I get to the house. But anyway, that's our first rosy that we got for today. And so anyway, and I'll just kind of out here in the house, the grass is a little bit high and all, but I got a new detector and these red wasps flying around me out here. And so anyway, that's the first for today. So anyway, if we find anything else, we'll get back to you. Bama Dig Tab. Second silver for today. It's in the bottom of the hole. I think it was about 5-6 inches down in the ground. There's a worm beside it. I'll pull it out. And it's kind of, okay, looks like a merc. Got a merc there. And I don't know what the year of it is. Yeah, we'll have to clean it up and get it home. Actually, dirt fell off of it pretty good. Maybe you can see it. I can't see the date on it right now. But silver number 2, that's silver number 55 for the year. So that's 2 silvers today. If we find anything else, we'll certainly get back with you. I've already found several Wheaties. But anyway, that's number 2. So anyway, I'll get back to you if we find anything else. Bama Dig Tab. Well, well, let me start all over. Well, hello everyone. As you can see, Bama Dig Tab sometimes gets his tongue tied up. But anyway, I just wanted to come back with an update on some of the things that I found here recently. I got a couple of live digs that happened today. So, you know, I hope that you enjoyed that portion of this video. But I wanted to come to you right now with some few things that I found. For those of y'all that read my blog before about the house where there was supposedly a young lady came out and before she left and threw change among the around the yard. Well, anyway, I went back to the house and only found a few wheat pennies, and that was it. 1 or 2 wheat pennies, and that was it. So it was a bust afterwards. But I did find 3 silvers there, which was really good. But one thing that I did find there that I want to show everyone, and that's this bottle right here. It is a Richard Hudnut, New York, and it's got the 4 fluid ounces. And the good thing about this is it still has the lead cap on it. That's how I was able to actually find it. And it says Richard Hudnut on the cap. So the lead cap still remains. It was a perfume bottle. I looked it up, cleaned up, which I can run it through the dishwasher or whatever, I guess, and clean it. Anybody got any advice on cleaning bottles, let me know. But with it in clean shape, this actually was selling for $30 on eBay. But I won't sell it because I found it. And I've actually never sell my finds. So, but anyway, I like to know the value of them, so I kind of know what I have. But you know, if something were to happen, I have documentation, you know, kind of showing a little bit about what I've got, and that way insurance would cover it if something were, God forbid, ever happened. But anyway, since I talked with you guys last, I don't know if I remembered showing you the last Buffalo nickel that I found, but this is a 1938 Buffalo nickel. It is hard to see the date on it, but I did make a 3 and an 8 out, so that barely made it. I believe 39 Buffalo, there might have been a 39. Gosh, I can't remember now, but anyway, it barely made it. So from the best that I can tell, that is a 1938 Buffalo nickel. And I found a 1940 regular nickel, so Jefferson nickel. That is old nickel. I usually don't put regular Jefferson nickels out here, but seeing that was so old, 1940, had it been a mercury dime, I wish I would be showing it, or a wheat penny, I would be showing it. So I thought, heck, why not? It's a 1940 Jefferson nickel, and so it's from the same era. So I want to show it. And Otherwise, I found, and it's been over the course of about 3 hunts, several wheat pennies, and I'll count them for you. 8, 26 wheat pennies. I'll begin with here. 1925, you may or may not be able to read it. 1944, this was a very hard date to read. And 1944D. I'm going to try to situate everything where I can get the light just right so we can maximize it. 1956D, 1952D, 1958. Most of you aren't interested in these newer ones, but I'm going to show them anyway. 46, 50D, 51D, 45, 1952D, 1948D, 1944, very hard to read, 1958D, 1950D, 1945D, a 1955D, a 1949D, a 1953D, 56D, 42D, 48, 42D, 38 nickel, 40 nickel, 19, best I can tell is a 1910, possibly, wheat penny, very thin, 1951, 1934, and a 1944 from the best that I can gather. Maybe some of you can see that a little bit better, but I think that's a 1944. I also found a couple of these things here. I'll show you this. It says list left this side, and I can't tell what that one says, but I found both of those pretty close proximity. Another neat thing that I found was this. Get it under the light and you can see it's a, well, let me pinch it on the back. It is a pen that I found. NRA, Firearms Patriot. You see at the top, National Rifle Association, NRA. Proud to found that. I'm not a member of the NRA, but I think the NRA does a fine job of preserving our right to bear arms. Harmonica reed, short one, and not very big. So anyway, I found a harmonica reed. Found several other things today at the site, and this thing is very interesting. If you'll notice at the top here, there are lines, and I'm going to wet it down just a little bit so you can see them a little bit better. But it's almost like a measuring lines. Let me zoom in on it. And you'll see them there, which is interesting. I don't know what that is. Maybe if anybody out there has any idea, you can let me know. And I also found this little ornate piece. I think it must have come off of a belt. It's got holes all in it. It looks like it has 2 clamps. It clamps maybe into material. So I'm thinking that it was a design on a wide belt. And here is a fireman hat. The plastic part came off. Underneath was evidently copper. You see how bright that is? Well, it's copper clad anyway. I did find my usual 1 mil token and my usual yell, or my usual key. And this right here is a master's key. It's got the 3252 lock. It says Master's Lock Company. Found this thing. This thing was deep in the ground. And of course the old logo of Masters on it. And so, and I also found a part of a yell key. That's all that was left. And I'll show you, of course, the other side. So anyway, that's all of the relics, and the thing that I found here is a, I don't know if I showed you this last time or not, but thimble. It says I use something products. I use, see what it says. Use Watkins products. So anyway, there's that. It's kind of squished. It's hard to find them not squished. Now, I did find silver number 53, 54, and 55. This one I found the other day. It was not on this hunt, so I waited. Hopefully I could find some more before I actually put it out there, and I did. 1945 Merc. and I found about 4 or 5 wheat pennies to go along with it, which is in this pile. And I also found a 1937 Merc. I found this Merc today in a home that a gentleman gave me permission to search. Real nice people around here, easy to talk to, and I rarely have problems getting permission to search homes, so that's good. And a 1948 Rosie, I found that silver today as well, and it has a D mint mark on the back. So this is silver number 53, 54, and 55. So 2 more and I'll beat my last year's record of 57. And I think I should do that today. Hopefully I can hit at least 75. My goal was 100. I don't know if I'm going to make my century mark this year or not. But hey, you know, who knows? I may hit a pocket of silver that puts me over the top with 25, 30 pieces of silver in it. You know, it is possible. You just never can tell. But anyway, I'll give you a wide spread of all of the finds that I found. And anyway, one other thing that I want to show you, and that is my clad. I got nearly $4 in clad. So that's that right there. Everything's dirty. I got pennies. They're right there, nearly $1 worth of pennies. I got 20 something dimes, 3 nickels, and 6 quarters. And so anyway, that's pretty much it. Some of these others are finds that I've already showed. I'll go ahead and just scan over those. But those were on my last post. Nice belt buckle. Very nice tool check here. I'll show that to you again. It's got the number on it. And it says AP company lock. Somebody looked like they shot it with a 22 or pellet gun or something. But anyway, and besides this, look, I found a truck. And it was already loaded. It wrecked, evidently, with a load of dirt. That was to be a joke. So if anyone feels free to laugh, go ahead. If not, then that's okay too. Anyway, this is Bama Dig Tab. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope you enjoyed the post. God bless and happy hunting.